Radiant's turn to ban. Dire's turn to ban. It is Radiant's ban. Ten seconds remain. It is Dire's ban. Radiant's turn to pick. Dire's turn to pick. Dire's Radiant's turn to pick.
Face the light.
Zeus.
Ten seconds remain. 5 seconds turn remain to back. Dire.
Bristleback!
10 seconds. 5 seconds. It is Radiant's ban. It is Dire's ban. Ten seconds remain. It is Radiant's ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Dire's turn to ban. Dire must choose. Radiant must choose.
Winter Wyvern.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds remain.
There we go, I'm back. Sorry for the very lengthy delay.
Radiant's turn
Summit
against
odds? No, I missed it. What happened in that game?
Sky Wrath Mage.
seconds.
There's a 5-minute delay, by the way, so obviously you don't see exactly what I'm saying right now.
5 seconds.
HF versus Retinol. Wait, what?
Radiant's turn to bat.
They changed the academy team name? Let's see what we got. Dawn, Zeus, Wyvern, Alchemist. For HF versus a Marcy, Bristle, Mars, Sky. I mean, you could make this a mid Wyvern and it would destroy a Bristleback. And again, you don't know what Retinol are picking as their mid laner. Last pick is for HF, so they can always flex it in towards mid if they need it.
Remain. It is Dial's band. It is Radiant's band.
See, what are all the drafts? Resurgence.
10 seconds.
Versus T1.
5 seconds remain. Dire's turn to ban. Radiant must choose. Dire's turn to ban.
Storm Spirit.
Seconds remain. 5 seconds.
Dallin versus TNC game 2. I kind of can see TNC coming back in that one. Okay, maybe not with that immediate team fight loss that they got, but okay. We are here. Storm Spirit is going to be picked up for HF, so probably not going to be a Winter Wyvern. Actually, with that Shadow, no. Is it Zeus or Wyvern mid? I still have no idea because I don't necessarily know what everyone plays on the team. I know Retsu is going to be playing safe lane. Desperate's a mid laner. So it should be a 5 position Wyvern for Shaman. I like HF's draft here. I think they've got a very stable, solid draft. HF over Arcred.INT game 1. 1.45 odds. Let's see. What was T1 versus Resurgence? Yep. Winter Wyvern. Let's see what we
Quest
got.
for ultimate glory.
I actually forgot how much I just like streaming with delay. And I'm not officially working.
The lesson for you is never try.
Yes, is never try, just never do. Never do try.
A doodle for the ages.
Resurgence. Why is the market suspended for Resurgence versus Shamalama Ding Dong? And why is this game paused? Stop pause, please.
Oops.
Sorry, what's the standing? I can't see. I mean, I can see what you're saying. It's just there's a 5-minute delay, so I have no idea. I am far into the future. Sort of. Ish. I do wish I could answer though. Let's see, Desperate on HF. What? He used to be on PugChamp, I think? Left through repping the stun to throw out. Sunset gets stunned up, but the other Sip Concoction do they have the damage to kill him off. Sunset should be able to get away. They do manage to get out of dodge just in the nick of time. High ground ward. Did they counter ward it already? Oh. 2 obs. Both teams got an obs and a sentry ward added on the deny for Maestro. Triple mango, 6 tangos, and 2
Consider
iron
yourself
branchos.
warned. Who will emerge victorious?
The odds for Arcred versus HF, yeah. I mean, I really do prefer HF's draft a decent amount more, but the Bristleback can be a very nasty hero to deal with, because Alchemist sucks against Bristle, so you still have to be a bit careful this game. Also, it's not a bad Storm game. Problem is Shaman, I guess. That's the only real problem that he has to deal with. And it does mean that Lincoln Sphere is probably the first item he's going to go for. I mean, he should get Lincoln Sphere 100% this game. No Lincolns equals throwing the game. Mid lane, Desperate. On the Zeus, actually, Dark only got 1 creep kill in that first wave. Desperate got everything. Even a deny on top. So ready to blast a stun onto a limb. Oh, desperate. How is he handling mid up against Dark? Not too shabby. Sky is pretty solid this game, especially against the Wyvern. The silence against Shaman is also pretty amazing. Honestly, they're so squishy on HF that I can really see them run away with this game on the Radiant side. Considering Alchemist is not really known for being able to beat Bristleback. So laning stage wise, it is favoring HF currently. Dark is really getting beaten in mid. What's his rank? Dark is okay. He doesn't have a rank. He doesn't have a rank. Oh no, it's because I'm watching it from the fucking lobby. Duh. That does make sense.
Radiant's courier has been slain in cold blood.
First blood.
Better you than me.
First blood on the Bristleback of all heroes. Okay. Not too bad of a first blood secured. And they're looking pretty good lane wise.
Dire have fortified their structures against attack.
Retz was also getting decent farm, not really being harassed out of the lane either. Not even in the slightest, to be fair. Just pretty problematic for the
Dire
Radiant
are
side.
for enemies.
Even I like a good ball.
Going in, KTA Katamop, weird name. Taking some heavy damage. One more can they get done here? Retsu, they really need to kill Retsu a couple of times. But he's not taking anywhere close enough damage from the sky. He was only level 2, that's probably the reason why. It is the top 3 net worths, of course, 3 HF heroes. Even the Shaman is stupidly farmed. Does help that he, of course, got first blood, but still. Fairly scary prospect going forward. Shackles, Ashen is gonna get crashed. Zeus ulti just for good measure gets the kill secured, and that's another one for HF. Yeah, they're just getting crushed here on the side of Ritalin. Or what was their team name? RTL? I think it's Ritalin.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
They can't really get much more done in the process than just getting bullied back.
Tis mine.
Radiant's top tower is in danger.
defending. There is a farming alchemist, but Retsu is just going to fall back, let the acid spray take out the rest of the creeps. They are smoked up, looking to try and catch him. He's still getting some nice money from it, but he knows that they're coming his direction, so he's just going to hide underneath the tower. Maestro is the one tanking the gank, and we'll just golden brace himself, so that won't even happen. The arena gets dropped. Retsu tries to get a stun thrown out, but there's going to be a zip in onto the Wyvern. They will find the Wyvern kill. But if they go for, he does have an arcane room, but if they go for more, you know, you get hex, you get shackled, you die. Actually, Retsu gets the kill onto Sunset with the acid spray that was still on the floor. That's not good. They're going in. Retsu about to be stunned. Heal bomb comes up. He is lengthily stunned, but Retsu's back to full HP, and yeah, they get a quick kill onto Pima. Dark still has his enough mana to zip away, so he should be just fine. That was, I mean, that first kill that they managed to secure was pretty nice, and then afterwards they probably should have dipped instead of hanging around a little bit too long.
Where's the party? Zap! Looking for me?
Oh, Desperate actually talking about a little bit too long topside. Retsu though, he's already 1,000 gold towards his Radiance. He's gonna have it at an amazing timing. Ashen went for the Vanguard first. Wondering if he's gonna go. Yeah, he still needs to build up phase boots, doesn't he? Yeah, he doesn't even have phase boots, so it's gonna take a long time until Bristle has Axe. Retsu on the run is gonna get slowed down, but he does have Chemical Rage popped, and Maestro is there to try and keep his opponents at bay. He's also hasted on the Wyvern. Stun comes in. Pima Marcy will die. Maestro picks up that kill. Could have given it to the Alchemist, but okay. I guess greed is good sometimes. Arena does get thrown out so high. Shaman will falter inside the arena, though there is TP coming in. Desperate on the Zeus, and Maestro gets another kill. Desperate used this ulti for that one as well. This Wyvern stealing all the kills.
That's for me.
Radiant should look to their bottom tower.
I could do with more of that.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
Dun 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 dun.
Dire structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is in danger. Radiant's bottom tower.
Summon first Polaris. Game 2 draft is up. Let's see. Summon first Polaris. Draft.
The dire scan. On the hunt for Radiant forces. Radiant should look to their middle tower.
Not gonna lie,
Radiant's bottom tower
I actually kind
is
of like
under
Summon's
attack.
draft in game number 2 as well.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
Maestro does get taken down topside.
Top tower.
That is slightly unfortunate.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is no more.
And they finally do manage to take the 0-1 tower top. But in bottom, they're trying to get that split push shenanigan going in as well. Retsu is almost done with the Sacred Relic for his Radiance. Pima should deny all the creeps. Unless at least he gets the deny on
Top tower.
2. Plus, yeah, Retsu only got 1 creep with that acid spray.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Sadness becometh his ass.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Roche is not really an option until Bristle has his Ags. He is going for the Ags though. Doesn't actually finish up phase boots. kind of surprising, but I guess he really realizes he needs the Ags ASAP because they are otherwise going to be having to deal with an Alchemist who's just going to be too big to handle at a certain point in time. That is the way you lose games. You let the enemy Alchemist just free roam and let him go ham.
Mine is truly a blessed life.
Dire should look
Not gonna lie, shit's so silent without chat. So freaking silent. And there's not really much action coming into this game. I'm gonna turn on the fan. And I think I also have an ending.
Thank you, you precious weak.
Congrats for your Discord, Chan. I appreciate so much.
Ho-ho!
Let's see. Ratsu.
Dire are scanning for enemy.
Radiance, BKB next. Sip comes in. Onto Desperate. Nice Mystic Flare on top. The Zeus is dead. Wyvern Curse comes in though. Holds him down. Actually, Sunset walks into that curse. They're locked in position. 2-man stun. Sunset should be able to run away. Pima, not so lucky. Had a rebound, but Sunset already dipped out.
Where I come from.
Dire should look to their bottom tower. Radiant have fortified their structures against attack. Radiant should look to their middle
Tier 1 tower towards mid. Slowly but surely being secured by the 5 Serpent. Well, the Serpent Horde army. Unsafe concoction. Retsu wants to go back in. But I guess it's just to delay them. The tower does get taken down by the Shadow Shaman. 4k net worth lead. Second in net worth is the Bristle. He's actually getting fairly close
Dire's
towards the
bottom tower
Aghanim
is
Scepter.
under attack.
Still not on it though.
Don't mind if I do.
Poked out, looking for a catch. Retsu's going to be caught here. Mystic Flare on top. The Golden Brace actually did him dirty there. A slight mistake coming out from the Wyvern. And 2 quick kills secured. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's one of those very unfortunate moments. The moment that you Golden Brace, they peak. Not much you could do there, to be fair, as the Wyvern.
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower. The Dire glyph is now active. Its structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ho-ho! Haste!
Hasted Zeus. Let's pop the haste immediately though. But the plus side is that you don't have to zip the entire time. It's going for the BKB. BKB is nice and all, but I'd rather prefer a... Honestly, you need a BKB and a Lincoln's. because a random shaman hex from the side can destroy you. Heal bomb comes up, Retsu is just going to be fine. Mystic Flare won't be able to finish him off. Pima gets cursed in the process. Alan will get the TP to safety. Pima is not going to be so lucky. He's just going to be an easy pickup for HF. Was looking for more immediately afterwards. Looking for blood.
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
Retsu BKB is very close. That should save him a lot of problems. Roshan does get taken down. Ashen picks up the Aegis. That's actually a pretty big move coming out from Ritalin.
Over here.
Let's see. That's such a terrible name to have for your team. What's your team name? Ritalin. What? Maestro Glimmer Cape next. Retsu. He's going for the blink after his BKB Radiance.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning for enemies. Dire should look to their top tower.
A fitting bounty.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, they're looking to catch out Alim if possible, but Retsu's just going to farm the creep wave here. I guess tower splitting is kind of a possible thing here. Big zip from Dark, but nice usage there from the shard to make sure that he gets a BKB off. Good curse, and that is the Storm Spirit completely obliterated. Big mistake, a bit too deep, and that is going to cost him dearly. Bristleback has 2 lives, of course, but there are a lot of enemies around him, and that makes it pretty tough. Retsu forced to pop the BKB, otherwise he stuns himself. Full spray is still a thing that you have to be a little bit careful of in this situation. Great arena catch, and Retsu's dead immediately. Heal bomb comes up from the Dawn, will be able to heal his allies up, plus get the sun going, but Ashen charging forward on that Bristle, very nasty. Desperate 5 stacks of the debuff, he's just going to get chunked down. And Ashen does the damage necessary on the Bristleback, but it came down to that arena being such a good big catch. The Dawn now chasing for more. Can he get the catch? No, he is going to get kited. Ultra kill for Ashen. And the Bristleback goes ham. That was pretty neatly done. Of course, it cost him a life, but he's almost 3k into his next item, catching up to Retsu all of a sudden, who is probably realizing at this stage that he is not nearly as tanky as he initially would have thought.
Mine.
Now it's only 1k net with lead coming into play. Game's starting to look fairly scary if you're HF. This Alchemist late game sucks against Bristle. And also Storm. I mean, mainly because Storm at one point, you know, once he gets BKB is a lot stronger. But still need to be very careful. Zeus ult to use. They scout out where Ritalin is. Storm's just going to zip as far away as possible so the sun doesn't really matter too much. Bristol's got a BKB on top now. That's a big motherfucker. Sunset though in the trees, gonna get spotted up by So High. Is gonna be a zip in to try and interrupt the Shadow Shaman. In comes Ashen running forward. He's got that AoE snot spray. Curse to be thrown now. BKB in time by Ashen. Great usage coming out. He baited that curse so hard on the Storm. He knew that he was trying to curse up the Storm. Speaking of the Storm, Dark's actually dropping low, but Ashen just 3-shots him. And a superb freaking team fight comes into play. And now Ashen going to just break some buildings. Alchemist going AC next. Ashen wouldn't surprise me if he goes for the exact same, to be fair.
Top tower has fallen.
And Retsu, big boy.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And he still do the carry. Yeah, it's going to be Ashen with the AC. His attack speed's also something that the Bristleback doesn't mind. Armor addition, armor reduction. Catch comes in. Heal bomb on top. Sunset should die. They did use 2 ultis for that, though. So honestly, it's a pretty good timing to fight. BKB was not expended, but Zeus, Thunder God's Wrath, plus the Dawnbreaker Solar Guardian on cooldown does give you a bit of an opening to engage.
Don't mind if I do.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Next Roshan, 20 seconds until it could possibly be up. Retsu does almost have his AC already finished. That's going to be a very nice addition, especially against the AoE armor for your team is so freaking good. Grants and 5 armor to nearby allied units and structures. Yeah, that plus 5 armor is amazing against the Bristleback.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Ashen's taking a little bit longer. Retsu wants to go for the stun. Wrapped up his stun, going in for 2. Sunset's quickly taken care of. Dark can just zip away, even has a BKB available if need be. Roshan a minute 15. There's no real reason to contest a fight here if you are Ritalin. They just need to wait a little bit. If there's Rosh up, you could try and go for an engagement. Again, they did use their 2 ultis very quickly. If you manage to survive against those 2 ultis and get a disengage going, you can turn it around pretty successfully.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
On the side of Ritalin. Problem is, you kind of need to be able to not lose any players to the double jumper. Alchemist going in onto Dark, who does get the stun off onto Retsu, who's going back in aggressively. Look at this Dark without HP just charging forward. The BKB is still going on for Ashen, but they will control up the Marcy, who is going to die. Buyback came out from the Shadow Shaman. They're going to fall back. Roche is up in 5 seconds. Arena catch onto Desperate. That is going to be a Zeus mid taken care of. That's a big kill, but Retsu is the big real threat here. And he's looking for the Skywrath Mage, who does have buyback at the ready in case he does falter. They're chasing for more. There's a small little bunny hop if need be. Spear comes out, doesn't get the stun though. But it was a 2-for-1 trade. With, of course, the buyback used on the Shadow Shaman. All in all, not a bad fight for the Radiant side.
Illusion?
They are going to go into the pit. That's a free shard to be secured. I guess you give it to Storm Spirit. Actually, Storm's not even going axe. But it takes too long. And plus, Bristle doesn't really have that much mana, so he can't actually go for Roast completely. He needs to regen some mana quickly, and that's why he's running all the way back to base. Keeps that movement speed up thanks to the Warpath stacks with the viscous nasal goo. Salt to use the curse onto the Bristleback, holds them in place. Stun does get thrown out. Do they have the stun lock? Bristleback did not really take any damage. Toss away from the Dawn. He gets his Mars out of dodge. Mars has the arena still left, drops it onto his enemies. Dark going back in. Desperate dropping low. Desperate is dead. Maestro, no Winter's Curse this time available. The Bristleback will die. That's 85 seconds, no Bristle. Nice 2-man spear, pushes them away and keeps, for the time being, the Radiant lineup alive. They did lose the Bristle, and that's the main focal point of damage. And they will fall back on the side of HF. 3-for-2 trade, because they did force out a buyback on the Skywrath. Actually, he wants to jump in. Sunset blinks away, spots it out. Yeah, they have a ward there as well. Now they can get that counter ward and going. They don't actually have healing reduction. That is probably the biggest downside of the Radiant lineup. They need a Skadi against that Alchemist. He just heals too much in the fights, especially with the Cold Embrace and all the other shenanigans going in onto Retsu. There is no BKB on the Alchemist. He's dropping very low. Does have his Chemical Rage going off. The damage though from Dark, is it enough? Retsu's dropping very low, but he is out healing the damage. And again, that is the lacking of a Skadi, a Shiva's Guard, a Spirit Vessel. Just too little healing reduction that they have on the Radiant side, and that is going to be Ritalin's downfall this game.
I will remember you at my celebrations.
What's up, Wassa? Ushan gets secured. That's going to be the Aegis plus shard. Alchemist, is he going to use the shard himself? Give it to the Shaman, you dick. He's actually going to use it on himself. Lame. I guess it does get rid of the viscous nasal goo. And he can get rid of the silence on an ally. Possibly.
is under attack. Radiant's top tower is no more. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Retsu, who is going for more right now? He just finished up a full Bloodthorn. Sure, why not? Not just, you know, the Orchid or Witchblade. No, wait, no, it's not Witchblade. It's Mage Slayer. He's like, nah, bro. We can just give you everything. Cool. That's a big farming monster right there. Zip in, big catch coming out. Ashen dropping low. Mystic Flare thrown out on top. The Bristleback is dead. No buyback available. And Dark can't really do much more than zip back to base. 2-for-1 trade. Dark at least gets a kill, but Retsu with the double damage is just hammering away at the buildings. Fortification the backup protection keeps the mid tier 2 still standing though. But they're looking to knock up on that high ground. And they are looking to be fairly successful in that regard as well. If they want to. They are not forcing out a buyback. Going for the top tier 2 tower to boot. Oh, 25 chemical rage movement speed. Actually, okay, that's kind of surprising he went for that one. Considering the enemies do not have any healing reduction, like again, Skadi, Shiva's Guard, something along those lines. I would have expected him to just double down on ridiculous HP regen with chemical rage. Yeah, how are you going to stop him? Sunset at this point doesn't really do that much on the Skywrath either. Got a blink, that's about it. Alchemist heals all the damage he just took. Standing inside the burning spear of Mars dots and does not give a flying hoot. Hoot hoot.
Bountiful.
Regeneration.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, smoke. There's a catch on to Retsu. Not the best target. He still has an Aegis for a solid minute. Actually got rid of his Radiance. Going in. Retsu gets stunned up in the process. While they jump on the back line, when Curse comes out onto Dark. Holds him in place for a little bit longer. He should be able to zip back to the side though.
Unstoppable.
But in the meantime, Sunset does die. Control onto the Mars. Stun lock should be there, and that's Alim. Mars dying. Does have a buyback available, but it's looking very rough here for the Radiant side.
Zap. Over here.
Ritalin not managing to make much work of their pretty dire circumstances.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Zip in, control onto the Shadow Shaman. However, Dark is going to be the target. He's going to get blown to smithereens. And yeah, Ashen can spam his Viscous Nasal Goo all he wants, but Retsu just gets rid of it very easily with the Berserk Potion or with Chemical Rage or with the BKB. They're going to go in. Mystic Flare comes out onto 2, so it spreads the damage. Enough the damage to kill off the Alchemist. It's actually a lot in return. Ashen does come through. They finally do manage to kill off the Alch. And now it's going to go for the backline chase. Will they be able to secure it? Ashen, though, being chased. This Dawn is doing so much work in the meantime. Look at the damage coming out from the Dawnbreaker. Will eventually die. Ashen does hurt like a truck. Is level 25, so he can get the Warpath damage per stack on the Bristle. They lose the bottom set of racks, and that's exactly what HF were coming for. Huzzah! Bum, 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 bum.
Touché.
Fortune's changed.
I'm actually digging the tier 1 lineup for game number 3.
On my line.
Oh, so he's dead. Roche not up for a while. Alchemist still dead for 20 seconds. The Bristleback is, I would say, severely underfarmed at this stage.
Murder spree.
Quickly checking out the odds for game number 3.
The pinions of night enfold me.
Looking for me? Puddin' pop.
Aghanim Scepter next for Storm is going to be pretty pog. Because if you get them all controlled up inside, I mean, Mystic Flare, not really. Bristleback just has a problem with trying to chase everyone down, and he just wants them all grouped, tightly knit together. Make them hug each other, preferably, and then hopefully just spam Quill Spray them all to death into oblivion. Arguably not the easiest thing to manage to get done, but there's still an avenue. Roche is up in 2 minutes. I think this Dawnbreaker just does too much freaking damage. Now his 2 charges of Starbreaker, double Starbreaker with that Luminosity shenanigan is just ridiculous damage. He doesn't even have a Deso or anything. He just goes ham.
A wyvern's breath.
Ooh, roughy, roughy, roughy. Smoke out.
Scanning for enemies.
They get a good catch here. Roshan's still not up for a minute. Okay, they scan that Roche is... that someone is in the pit, but that's a big catch onto Dark. That's something they definitely did not see coming. Even pops the BKB. That's a dieback on the Storm. And that should be the moment that they just want to finish, at least get Megas secured. There's going to be a big jump in. Desperate with the refresher, blowing up Sunset as fast as he can. Desperate's going really deep here. Maybe a little bit too deep. Abyssal Blade hit comes in. Curse holds him down though, and Desperate gets away thanks to Maestro saving graces. And Retsu going to chase more for that Bristleback. There's a spear for the Mars available. He's actually going to go for the Wyvern. Would have expected him to try and spear Retsu into the fountain. Especially with the Marcy coming back to life. You could have easily done that. Marcy with the dispose. You spear him towards the pit. Marcy dispose. If Alan did that, they probably would have been able to get Roshan. Now it's going to be pretty hard to even defend against Megas.
Radiant structures are fortified.
That would have been a refresher, Roche. Storm hasn't really been able to find a good Ags catch either.
Has fallen.
Mystic Flare, D2CL. He's actually dead. Didn't get his BKB cost off so high. Dropping low. He's going to keep them distracted. Roshan is up for the take, and they still have a range racks available. So it's not... You get a refresher shard on the Storm with a good catch. The problem is they are the ones getting jumped every single time. But there is a possibility that they get a good catch. Then, perhaps, they could make a big turn play. Zeus, Nimbus scouts out pit. Roche is dropping. What's Gouda? Gouda is delicious cheese. That is, who's got the refresher? Someone's got the refresher. Dark does need to make sure that he has enough mana for his combo, but also needs to make sure he's not the one that's gonna get killed. He doesn't have a Lincoln's, and a Blink Hex means he dies.
Don't mind if I do.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen down.
And they get Megas. Nice zip in. Gets a 2-man catch. There's going to be a jump in. Maestro gets caught with the second with the refresher usage. Oh, Dark's going to get cursed up. Nice curse as well, because that controls the Mars at the same time. In comes the crackling damage, the shackles. It is looking like it's all said and done. Or is it? Ashen charging forward. Doesn't have much mana. In comes the heal bomb on top. Retsu's still trying to man fight this. The bristleback, he needs a couple more hits, still has the Aegis available. Second life coming into play. No Storm buyback for 25 gold. And Ashen on the bristleback is going to get controlled up. They're trying to possibly help him. No, the Shackles is just long duration, even as the Shackles talent. Plus the break on the Hex, which is so freaking good against the bristleback. Zip in an AoE electric vortex, but no damage behind it. He's not level. He is level 25. He probably could have killed all three of them there. Actually, he ran out of mana. Never mind. Dark is dead. And a solo bristle against the world.
Remember you in my celebrations.
And that is the G to the G. No re. Took a little bit longer than initially expected, but they do manage to finally get that game in their favor. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I think, is not go with game number 2. Sorry. I'm probably going to... I might do game 2, but then I will do it from the lobby. So I'll be back once this game is pretty much over. And I'll see you guys then. Probably? Question mark? We'll see. I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.